So again, we want to be able to, even though DS Domination has a great system and, you know, there's all the videos and things like that, there's something also about being able to connect with people who are succeeding and learning from them. I mean, that's what I've done, and that's what a lot of other people have done, is just learning from other people. So, and that's what we're going to do tonight, and that's why we've asked, you know, Thomas to come on tonight and talk about, you know, there's multiple ways to make money in DS Domination. It's not just posting on eBay. It's not just, you know, selling on Amazon. You know, there's obviously an opportunity because everybody's looking for, you know, ways to make more money. And this right here is a no-brainer. I always say it's the no-brainer guarantee that anybody can sign up for DS Domination and make a ton of money. And Brian isn't a prime example, and so is Thomas. Thomas has made well over $200,000 in this business, and he's done that in multiple different ways, and he's going to share tonight one of the easiest ways, I would say, to make money in DS Domination. He's going to open up and talk about that. But first, we just want to, you know, just welcome everybody. There's a lot of new people on here. For the sake of how many people there are, we'll just say welcome and hello. And that at the end, we're going to give everybody an opportunity to ask questions and just share a little bit about what their, anything you want to share. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and introduce Thomas Glover. Brian, why don't you introduce Thomas, because you're the one that actually introduced Thomas to this business. So I think you should be doing the opening here. Okay.
Yeah, Thomas and me were doing eBay with another group, I don't know, for about a year maybe before DSD came along. And when it did, the first person I introduced it to and shared it was with Thomas. And Thomas is a good friend of mine. And he's just done spectacular with it. And so that's why he's going to be doing the training tonight. What I wanted to do is just kind of go really quick and just ask everybody to just kind of introduce themselves, just introduce your name, how long you've been with DSD, and anything, if you're brand new or if you've had any sales, anything that we can share with all of us. So Jen, I'm going to unmute you. Let me see how I do that.
You can do it, Brian. Who are you trying to unmute?
Jen.
Jim?
Jen.
Oh, Jen. Okay, hold on. Let me see. All right, I got it. I just did.
Okay. Hi, Jen. Can you hear me, Jen? I can't hear her.
No?
Jen? No, she got muted again. Okay, how about you, Ray? We can get back to Jen later.
Hold on, let's go ahead.
I was just asking everybody to just give a little slight intro.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll unmute everybody.
Hi, everybody. My name's Ray Lewis. I live down here in Canton, about 2 miles from Brian, and
Yeah.
I'm all excited about how this is working. I've been using the building lister, the listing builder in our back office, pretty much exclusively, and we're really getting that thing rocking and rolling pretty good. I've had about 7 or 8 sales thus far. I have almost 100 listings now, and it's going pretty good. So I'm really excited about it. So any new people on here, I encourage you to watch the videos and learn how to do it. And these guys here, Brian and Justin, are just the people that show you how to do it. And Thomas.
Yeah. Thank you, Ray. Joy, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
And just give a little intro on you.
Sure. I'm under Thomas. I met Thomas almost about a year ago, and I'm here in Georgia, not that far from Thomas actually, but this is my first time on the Hangout at the DSD-AllStar Squad. So
Okay.
I'm very excited to be on and get to network with everyone and learn some new ideas tonight.
Happy to have you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Michael? Michael, can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? Welcome. Can you just kind of introduce yourself a little bit?
I'm through this, and I'm just here to see it. I'm ready.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I'll just say, Michael actually works with me over at the office, and he reached out to me with interest because he sees what I'm doing. So,
Oh, okay.
yep.
Cool. Glad to have you, Michael.
Oh, thank you.
Brian, how about you?
Good. How's everyone doing tonight?
Awesome.
Great.
Well, Brian, you talking to me, or is there another Brian on here?
You're. It's
No,
all
I'm talking to you.
I'm on my phone right now, so I can't see the whole list of everyone that's on here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm kind of same thing. I've kind of seen all the success Justin's been having, doing with DSD. I'm just trying to supplement my income as well. I run my own construction business, so I'm just trying to fill in some of my free time. I don't have a whole bunch because I got my little kids running around here
Yeah.
every bit of time I have. So yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm just willing to learn everything that you guys have learned to have a little bit of success.
awesome.
Okay. Glad to have you, Brian.
Thank you.
Hi, Belinda. How are you?
I'm good, Brian. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
My name's Belinda, obviously. I've been with DSD since the end of June. Still learning time management, I guess, with trying to incorporate time for my business and a 7-day per week job at a steel mill. So I'm on these Hangouts almost every week to learn from all these guys, and just hoping for half the success as what I've seen with a few of these guys on here. So
It's coming. It's coming, Belinda.
It's coming, yeah. Dan is Justin's uncle, and I know he's not in DSD, but he's had some prior experience with eBay. So, Dan, you want to kind of introduce yourself?
Yeah, Brian and I talked about this about a year ago, I think, and just kind of let it go. And then I've been talking a little bit last couple of days with you, Brian, and Justin talking a little bit, and I think it's time to give it a closer look here. I used to have a pretty good business about 3 or 4 years ago on Amazon. Kind of let it go, but really got a good idea about what this thing is, but excited about finding out more and finding out about how we can leverage some of the things that DSD can offer here.
Awesome. Glad to have you, Dan.
All right.
Amy, how are you? Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes, I'm doing fantastic. I'm Amy. I've been in DSD for, I think, maybe like 2 or 3 months. I've had some really good sales. I found out that, in order to get something out of it, you got to at least put some time into it. That's something that we all kind of struggle with, and I'm just learning how to balance out my time and learning to see what systems work best. And I'm excited about it going forward. And I'm gonna do what Justin does and purchase some gift cards so I can get a couple dollars off my gas. And that's exciting, and I appreciate you guys having these meetings. And I live a little bit further away from your area, Brian. I'd love to come and hang out with you guys during the week, but it's just a little challenging with work and the driving distance. But
we're gonna work out a time where it can be good for everybody. So glad to have you here, Amy. And good friend of mine, Patrick, who was with me and Thomas on EDC years ago, is on our team. And I know Patrick, he's got things clicking. So welcome, Patrick.
How y'all doing? I'm down here in Florida, so I'm far away from everybody too. But it seems like every time we turn around, the phone's going off. Another cha-ching. I got everybody on what I'm doing. Looking them up online, trying to see what they're going for on eBay and Amazon, and kind of cheap, but I like it.
Well, we're always happy to have you, Patrick. There is log off. I don't know There's no picture there.
Log off 1212.
Yeah, do you know? I don't know who that is. Are you there? Log off 1212. Hello. Maybe having some internet issues there. So we'll go to Nancy.
Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Are you there, Nancy? Can you hear me? Hello, Nancy? No.
How about,
Okay.
I think we've got Valencia.
Okay. Nancy, can you hear me? Okay, we'll go to Valencia. Valencia, can you hear me? Hello, Valencia? Okay.
Scott's
All right, we're going to shoot to Scott. Scott, how are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
We're doing great. Can you just
Good.
kind of introduce yourself a little bit real quick?
Yep, Scott Williams, been with you guys for a couple months, 2-3 months. Really looking forward to learn how to automate this business and get some more sales rocking.
All right. Glad to have you, Scott. And there's a phone number down. I don't know who that is, but anyways, appreciate having all you guys here. And so I'm going to, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my good friend Thomas Glover, and he's got some incredible training for us. We're going to kind of focus tonight on the affiliate side of the business. I know that that is not a necessary thing to do. We're not an MLM where a lot of MLMs live and breed on how many people you can bring in. That's not necessary with this business because this business is an eBay e-commerce business. So you're making money with your eBay, but it's just a natural ebb and flow of the business as you start to produce and become successful and you share this, people are going to start wanting to know what you're doing. And so tonight we're going to kind of share a little bit more on the affiliate side, how to introduce this business to other people, how to share with other people. And Thomas is going to do a training on Craigslist for that. So Thomas, take it away.
All right. Good evening. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. Hey, one thing before I start, I want to thank Brian and Justin for the opportunity to give this class, and not just to both of them, to everyone at DSD All-Star Squad. What we're going to talk about tonight is how can we leverage the affiliate side of DSD. And by showing this, I'm going to show you a little simple, easy Craigslist method that you can gain a lot of leads. Now, when I show you these leads, I will show you some black and white, show you some proof, not just some things that's made up. And I will take it step by step. And if I get too excited, just say slow down. Sometimes I get a little fast talking. But what we'll do is I'm going to go switch over my back screen. And basically, everybody should know how to have Craigslist set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the see something. 1 minute here.
I'm going to share it over to you right now, Thomas.
Okay, thanks.
Pass it over to you. Yep. I was just making sure everybody was on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, here it comes. Let's see. All right, Thomas. So, where are you? There we go.
Okay. I'll share the screen. All right. Let me see it here. Okay. All right. The first thing we're going to do is talk about how can we leverage and also not just only that, make an additional income with DSD, and that's through the affiliate base. Now, before I get going any further, this is a reminder, this is an option. You don't have to be affiliate or not, so that's one good thing about DSD. If you don't want to recruit, you don't have to. But at the same time, this is a good business that we can start or anyone can start. And that's $20 a month. And by doing that, it's like going to school. If you go into school online and you're getting all the training, well, you can't beat this because this is very simple training, whereas that a video showing you different modules that bring in different time steps. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the affiliate side of the house and how I use the Craigslist. But if you're affiliate, this is what it looks like in the back office. And by going to your link in promo tools, the first thing we do is we knew how to bridge the gap. So how can I get traffic generated to the affiliates? Now, in this back office, you have different type of cap pages. Now, if I take this first link, and this will show you what the company has done for DSDs. Let me click over here. Now, this is a prime example. Now, you see this here, this is capture page. So basically, when someone goes to your Craigslist, and when they opt into the Craigslist, they immediately drive straight to here to the capture page. Once they enter information, and then they're into the Aweber account or into a mail. Now, this is what we want to do, is you want to build your list to the point that when they get on your mailing list, and you probably heard before, money's in the list. And this is how you can actually build your business over $200,000 figures based on this here method by itself. You see, it's the affiliate side. And now, when you're talking about just the income from eBay or the income from the other sources, Amazon, this is one part of income you have here. So that just to show you exactly here. Now, let me go back over here 1 minute. Now, to get into Craigslist training, let me tell you about the eBay itself and also Craigslist. And 1 minute. Now, you know, as Craigslist, you can look at it. We have more than 6 million people per month, and that's U.S. alone, that access Craigslist. And you look at it, it's constantly from Craigslist. You got 1 million of job listings each month. And you go in there every day, you see people who are looking for jobs, looking for housings and service, etc. Everything is there. You can find anything on through Craigslist. So as we continue on, in this Craigslist, if you don't have one, basically, I will walk you through of how you can actually create your Craigslist account. What I use to track my Craigslist is the classify ad tracker, and also what is used to build your list, which is the landing page, which is always given by the DSD. Now, in this Craigslist, if you notice to the left, and you have your account here and everything. But what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on the sales and on the sales bid. And that's where on this side. Now, however, let me go real caution on this. On the Craigslist, what we do is I pay $25 to post. Now, some state is free and majority state is not free. But this is the best profit, best method, that is by paying $25, go to the sales and do your ad, and you will get over probably 500 to 1,000. I'm saying low because everyone is different. Now, on my page, sometimes I'll pull in 500, or some weeks I might pull in 1,000 leads. It depends. But still, you cannot beat for $25 and by getting the actual local leads yourself there. The tracker. Now, this is a snapshot of a tracker that I use to track my ads in Craigslist. See, when you're running Craigslist, you want to make sure that the Craigslist that you're running is being effective. So if you put an ad out there and there's nothing going, then you kind of waste your time. Now, look at this right here. This is 2014 Mastermind ad 2 we ran. Look at the total of leads we got, 4,000 total. And you can look at the changes of a plus of a 3,000. And that's alone in one local area. And you can go down again early in September, 300 leads. Or way back in September, a week behind that, there's 1,000 leads. So this leads is generated through my Aweber accounts. And so this way I can be able to, maintain that list and continue talking to that list. And again, you heard before, the money's in the list. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go straight into the Craigslist itself. and show you exactly how the easy is done and how I do it, and take it step by step. And then after that, we can probably ask a couple questions. Now, again, you are probably going to do this again because I know I'm going to go kind of fast because on the Craigslist training, it's actually going to take me about 2 hours, but I'm condensed this in a little quicker. And then we'll do it again in detail. So once I get online here, I'm going to go straight into the Craigslist. And go to my link tracking first. Now, before we do this here, let's go back into the image ads. And how I do this is, for example, waiting on this populate 1 minute. Okay, let's look at this in here, for example. Now, this is one ad I did here. And we did this here on a Thursday night, for example. That is to use a local facility, or you don't have to. In this case here, I did this ad by driving to a local facility within Atlanta area, within our local area. Or you can drive it to what I show you on Domination, to a link that goes straight to your sale page. But in this case here, we use it for example. So the question is, how did I get this here? Using eBay, using your Mac or your HP, your keynotes or your PowerPoint, you make your ads up there. And then by doing your ads, you have a thing called Gene. And in Gene here, it allows you to, catch an image. And by doing catch an image, you can put this information on a keynote or a keynote or PowerPoint. So for example, I'm gonna use keynotes. And this is the keynote that I use all the time. Now, here, new. Now, everybody else, they probably use something different, and that's PowerPoint. Since I have a Mac, then of course, that'll be the keynote. Now, what I do is, for example, any idea is good. And basically, I'm going to show you a very simple technique that I use to do this here to get an image ad. Now, you get back online, and this will give you a general idea how to do this. You can actually say eBay, and then I'll say eBay, and then I'll go into the, wait a minute, let me do one more thing. Let's do something different. This domination. And let's say you got all this image here, for example, and you kind of go through, and I'm just going to pick one. Let's say I want to use this ad right here, this image. And that just show you here, basically you can save your image or you copy your image. For example, I'll copy this image. And what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and paste it right here on the PowerPoint or your keynotes. Now, it's your choice how you want to position it. And then once you get that, then you go back into the eBay, for example, 1 minute. And then now I want to get me a click button. I'm going kind of fast because I want to make sure y'all get what I'm talking about. I don't want to take half of the stuff here. And then we ask a question later on. And let's say click button. Well, let's say buy button, basically. And again, any button you want to buy or use, so basically you can use a buggy buy button here. So then I do the same thing. I'll copy this image. And I'll paste it here. Or, well, let's just change it here since we're not selling anything. Let me do this here first. 1 minute here. Now, you can get these type of buttons. So for example, I'll use this here, click for more information. So basically you can see what's going on. And I'll sit back here and basically what I'll do is just get any ideas that hit my mind. I'll paste that here and that's that. Or I might just set this down here a little bit and probably bring this down here, right? And then for a short purpose, I'm gonna go to my back office here quickly just to grab a little template to speed things up on me. 1 minute here. And basically what I'm gonna do is I sit here, I'll put a text. And weekly pay, flexible hours. And for example, now I have this here. And it depends on your format again. I'm just doing this here quickly. Everybody depends on this back here. 1 minute. Now everybody get the drift, right? So basically, I put up something small. I show on eBay, weekly pay, flexible hours. Then I'll say click for more information. Now, when I do this, then what I'll do is I like to take the gene, and the gene is basically you can go down and you download it, and basically 1 minute, this thing around here. And what I do is I like to jing it by taking all image that you want. I'll go ahead and highlight all this together. And basically, I will save this here. And I'll call it, let's say eBay ad 1. And basically, I'll save it. Now, once I have saved this, okay, now let me move this over here. Now you notice it here, once I open it up, now I have my ad ready right here. Drop shipping, I got this here, little simple. So now I have that, so basically I'll go back online, and then I'll go back into my tracker, image tracker, which is called classified ad tracker. And this classified ad tracker is $15. You don't have to. There's all different ways. I like to use this way because it's easier to go through, and you see how easy it is to make your ad or your pictures using your PowerPoint or your keynotes. Once I have done this, so basically what I like to do is I like to go ahead and upload this image. Once I upload this image, okay. And now you see it right here, okay? So now we have this image. So now here's my image code. An image code, all I gotta do is right click on this code right here. And when I copy it, then I'll go into my link tracking. And in my link tracking, if you notice, I go right here and I'll put the title, and let's just say right here, DSD All-Star. It's just something to go back to see what your ad is doing. And then I'll take the image ad from the code that I got, and I'll paste it here. That's the image. Now, your URL code is going to come from the page, like if I want to use this page here. So what I'll do is I'll copy this here, go back to my, right here, back to my link tracking, and I'll paste it here. Now, to back up what I'm talking about, the DSD All-Star ad, the image text code is going to come from the picture that you have taken using from your PowerPoint to your keynote. And then once that happens, you take your gene or any other product you have to capture your picture. Then once you do that, then I'll take that same picture and upload it to Classified Ad Tracker. Once that's done, then my destination URL, that's the URL that you're going to use to different things in your Domination back office. Right here, different type of capture page. You got one, you got a lot back here. So in this case here, I choose number 1, I believe. Yeah, number 1. capture page. Once that's done, I will generate this code. And all this right here is right here in this code right here. So now I'll take that code and I'll copy it. And I go back to my Atlanta Craigslist, and I'm not going to run it. I'm just going to basically to play around with it. Now the code is in there. So here I can do this here. For example, I can get behind here, and I can say click button for more information. That's done. Now, on your sales rep is needed, that's my title would be. And again, please don't use the same what you're doing at night, because some of the things I have is say sales rep needed. You do your ghosts, some of the ads. So this here is for a little example only. And I like to put specification local, and I put the postal code exactly where you're coming from. Now, your equipment type, full-time, part-time. You can say part-time, it makes no difference, or you can say you're full-time. In this case here, I would like to say part-time. Telecommunications, okay, I'll click that one. Compensation, sometimes I will say 3K to 5K per month. Your company name, if you want to, that's up to you. And then you don't have to put the streets. And for disability, I always do it. Yes, it is. It's open disability. Now, you look at here, here's a title, a local. Here we got from the tracking for all the pictures that we did. And then here we put for the compensation that we want. Now, once that's done, I'll hit continue. Once that's continue, I'm not going to do this here because I don't need to put that there. Let's continue on. No more image. I'm done with that. And then you can see here's your image sitting in the Craigslist ready to go. Now, what's happened to check this out, when I click or anybody pops into your Craigslist and they click on the ad, it automatically going to populate to your landing page. So once they click to your landing page, then what happens is they automatically will get information. You see how easy that was. And so basically, I do it again. They'll come through your Craigslist. And then once they do that, they'll come in there and you can talk in the words of how you want to put this, click for more information, etc. Then what happens, most time now people will say, oh, click for more information. They'll click for more, and it'll populate straight to your sale page or any other page that you want to direct your traffic to. Once this done, then when they put information in, then you know it goes into your back office DSD training. Now, I know that was sweet, short, very easy, and that was it there. And you can see it's very simple. Now, disclaimer, and this is what I have used a lot to get a lot of leads. I've been pulling thousands of leads until I put in 2,000-3,000 leads. And this is a very effective tool in your area to use. And not only that there, especially the new technology we have online, that you can actually use this. Now, at the same time, you can play with this. Maybe you don't want to use this here. And like I'll do is instead of using this link to go DSD, well, I'll take the link and I can point it towards tonight at 8 o'clock. And so by doing that, I can say for more information, tonight at 8 o'clock, we have DSD All-Star training. And still, you can drive a lot of leads to what direction you want to point it. Just remember, your last direction you want to point it at your Craigslist depends on where they clicked at. And any other questions you may have, that's included right there, Brian and Jason. It's very simple. You can see it's not hard at all. And that's it right there.
So we appreciate that, Thomas. And I know that there's some people on here that this is brand new to them. And there's some people that have been on here like me. I've been waiting to see this training because I understand that, yep, I'm building my eBay store every day and I'm doing really well on it. I'm doing 20 to 30 sales a day. However, the affiliate side of this, I mean, there's people like Josh Jacobs and a couple other people in DSD who are signing up over 1,000 people, in the business. And, it's just another stream to make income, and it's easy. I mean, there's a lot of people that, you know, they don't like doing the sales and things like that, but this isn't sales, Thomas. I mean, if you could just share, you know, just through this affiliate side, how you've been able, you know, to build and establish a very strong passive income, which is income that keeps coming regardless of what you do. You just keep getting checks. I know Brian keeps getting checks. Just share how this has actually worked for you and the success you've had just by sharing it with a few people.
All right. You know, a disclaimer out there, and an action for everybody in action. It depends on the person to actually want to get busy. And you can see how easy it is. Now, it's numbers. It's about numbers. And when we come on, we're paying $20, and I look at myself, okay, if I'm paying $20 and I want to get this here, how can I get my membership free by doing that? So by doing basic membership, if you should look at a formula that we use, and that formula was, if you get 10, for example, or no, excuse me, if you get 100, and that 100 people personally within 6 months, and that's what Reginald will always do, and he'll say the formula, you get 100 people by 6 months, you will have 6-figure after 6 months. And what happened is, by doing that figure, by pushing 100 people personal, that will drive you 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's very easy by using that. Craigslist is one method, and we can go slowly. But if you go out and just talk to anybody or anywhere, and just to pass out different type of cards, I use different form of business cards. I use the Craigslist. I use all different sort of material promotion to use. And at even the same time, on Thursday, we used to have a local event at the community center, and then we drive a lot of people to show them, you know, what's real and not in the backyard somewhere. So basically, we do all kind of style. We have eBay parties, you can say, basically talk about how to make money. We even bring products on the table and show you how easy it is to move a product from one place to another product. So the affiliate side of the house, this is what I call, a lot of people don't like touch this, but multi-level marketing in this spec, that is the foundation and basic of all money. Because you look at it, when you actually working and you want to come in and help others, the key thing is here is not about just me. You want to go out and help the others. And that's what the key thing on multi-level marketing. You go out and show you how to help someone get this. And this is where we're at, showing you how to do the Craigslist, showing how to do step by step, not hitting anything out. By doing that, and that will be a good thing there, because then now you can show others how to actually make income and actually change your life there. And I can show you example. I mean, for example, Craigslist works. Joy, she'll tell you it works. I mean, she's on. I got Joy by using Craigslist. And from there, we have made friends. And I mean, strong bond friends there.
And again, you know, every week we talk about different aspects of DSD, and tonight, you know, happened to be, you know, this training. Thomas, how many people have you personally brought into DSD Frontline?
Now, personally in the back, I probably, truthfully, let's say I'll probably hit, I would say about 62, really.
62.
62, about 6 or something. I didn't never broke 100. And you look at it, I brought about 60. Then, of course, you have the other stars that come on and did the same formula. So that shows you it wouldn't be that hard. It just took off like a wildfire. And by doing that.
So you've brought in 60 people over time, and how many people, whether it was at at one point or another, how many people have you had below you?
Cool. Oh, 9,000 people.
9,000 people.
Right.
9,000 people by you just talking to 62 people or bringing 62 people on board, right?
Right.
And not an exact number, but since you've been in DSD, what would you say, how much total money have you made since you've been in DSD?
Wow, let's see, total money probably DSD. I'm a disclaimer out there. I'm gonna say probably over. I'm just gonna say over 220,000 probably. You know, over there so far.
$220,000.
$220,000, right?
So, you know, this method, and to me, I'm a networker. A lot of people don't think that they like networking with people. I do, and that's just who I am. But there's a lot of people on here that maybe are not like that. What would you say to the people who are sitting back right now saying, you know what, I'm really here because I just want to sell on eBay. I'm not really a networker. I don't know about that. I mean, how hard is it really to follow this Craigslist teaching or share your results on Facebook like I do and actually build another stream of income?
Now, the Craigslist, I'm going to tell you why I choose Craigslist. And that's a good question, Jason, because I'm not a Facebook person. And I love Facebook, but due to my background military, I cannot really hit Facebook too much because I actually do this part-time and I love it. And then for as the military, I'm doing it on full-time. So I kind of cautious on Facebook. So the question for me is, how can I get around without being present, without showing? So Facebook is good. That's awesome. But my part was I was weak on Facebook. So what I did by using Craigslist, it allows me to not put myself in front of scenes. So I'm talking about for the one those who's kind of a little nervous, they won't be out front, don't want to show their face or anything like that. Craigslist is good. You'll meet a lot of individuals that you make friends, and it's through Craigslist. And by using Craigslist, it allows me to build numerous business. And before we do Craigslist and other business, when with Brian, I did Craigslist, and I've seen the same Craigslist training over and over, especially image ads. And you don't see much people using image ads at all. It is normal text. The image ad is so simple. I can do a picture, I click on it, and it tell you straight to the information that you want. Again, I love the Craigslist. I'll continue digging into Craigslist. I love it. And those who get kind of nervous, sitting back, well, I need to, build. I tell you one thing, this here is, if you want your business built, the affiliate is the way to really go. And I'm saying this because this will actually help you spread the word. We do it every time. We'll go to a store or a Walmart, and then we'll get credit to the store because they put 30% off or do a 20% retail off. And we tell everybody that, hey, they got a 40% off. You need to get over there. Well, look at yourself and say, well, what happened if I tell the exact same thing to somebody else? I got a 20% information that will worth your while, and I get a 20% discount. They'll look at you, what you mean? Well, I can give you a card, or I can give you my site, and it automatically goes in that direction. And by doing that, that multi-level marketing, or how you share it, and I don't use too much word multi-level marketing. I like to share it with everybody. So by having a tool above you that really can change your life, is also you can really go in and share your information with others.
And obviously, there's a lot of people that are making a lot of money selling on eBay. There's a lot of people making money on selling on Amazon. There's a lot of people making money on the affiliate. And a lot of times the entry level into the company is obviously to sell on eBay. And there are definitely a lot of people who are just doing eBay, and that's okay. Anybody can just come on and do eBay. Anybody else can come on and just, focus on making those sales, because, in this business, you're not required to sign people up or recruit people or anything like that. So as far as what would you say as far as, obviously the affiliate, which keeps coming, and then eBay, I mean, do you think that it's important to have a good balance of both, or maybe just go with one or the other? Because, I mean, I don't know how much you personally make selling on eBay. I know me right now, between the sales I'm making, the money I'm saving on gift cards, the cash back I'm getting, and the money I'm saving at the gas pump, it's close to $3,000 a month.
Right.
Whether it's you personally or other people in the group, I mean, I know there's people making over 6 figures a year just on eBay alone and doing no affiliate stuff.
Right.
What would you say to people that are just looking to do, just eBay?
Now, eBay, that's good. If you're not really into the affiliate, and don't put no pressure, you don't have to do affiliate, is that it depends on what you like or not. If you're not that person who do affiliate, eBay is also a way to go. And the company is so beautiful because the company is set up such a way. Well, I don't want to recruit. I want to just do the retail and the eBay, which is you make a good of income as well through eBay as well too. Because I know for the couple of years, when every time the holiday come up, like right now, is the best time to get on board, because you got all the different holidays. You got November coming in, Thanksgiving and Christmas, etc. Not long, I made over 50,000 2 years ago, just alone on eBay by itself, just using that 2 months. And so it kind of shock you if the money comes in, and that's true. So the eBay and affiliate is a good balance. I like to keep a mixture. I like to heavy more towards affiliate because I start doing towards affiliate of that side because I really want to know more about the multi-level marketing. But what I like about it, if I decide to go back to eBay, it was there. It was easy because that one skill that I have honed in to say, okay, let me go back to eBay and make some more income. And by going through the modules in the back of eBay is good because you can't beat it when they tell you step by step how to do, which is we focus on titles. And you look at the item that's in the back of eBay, and you know that when we go to the store and someone look for a chair by the model number, we don't look for a chair by model number. We go by looking at chair by a red chair or brown chair, etc. Make it very simple for the consumers to pick up. And that's what the main thing is, it sells. It basically is change the titles. And we all been in different places. We see an item and we say, why is it called that? And don't call it a simple, coffee maker. Or why you call it a Model 235 coffee maker, which is you and I know we're not going to look up no Model 23 coffee maker. We're going to look at coffee maker. So basically on the eBay, that's what we normally do is look at the title changes itself on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, our goal in these Hangout meetings is to get everybody exposed to all the different ways to make money. And not just that, but, as people are succeeding in our group and, people are learning things or, they grab hold of a certain thing that they're doing, we want to share that with the group. So this is just another way to make money with DS Domination. Whether you want to or not, it's there. But I can assure you that once people start hearing that you're making money part-time, doing this, people are going to want to know about it. I get asked on a regular basis. People want to know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Even from the gas card. I mean, I've got like almost 30,000 points saved in gas cards where I can go to the pump 30 times in a row and get $1 off, even though gas prices are rising. And people want to know, how are you doing that? Well, let me show you how, right? Because, everybody can use a little extra income. What could $500, $1,000, $1,500 a month do to change your life? Pay down debt, put money in savings, go on a vacation, buy a new car, pay off your mortgage. And this is just another way to do that. And the neat thing is, Thomas, if you never had to recruit another person, are your checks still rolling in every month?
Oh yeah, that's one thing about the affiliate side is it's the residual. And if I choose to, I'll start the affiliate and focus on other product, the eBay, Amazon, or anything else, that's good. And you can't beat that. The residual income is the key. And
you could literally take this business if you wanted to and just put it on the shelf and really never do anything with it again, and your checks are going to still keep coming.
Yes, that's right.
So, and again, that's just another way to make money. So what have I done? I'll just share it with you, and then we're going to open up, I'm going to, open up for some Q&A here for Thomas. But I've signed up 46 people in DS Domination, and I've done it by just posting on Facebook the success that I'm having with DS Domination. I'm just talking about it, I'm sharing about it, and people inquire about it. So it's really, really easy, and that has just created, like, I think in my DS Domination account, I have over $1,000 just sitting in there. And the neat thing is I don't have to touch it because I have a full-time job. I'm a full-time real estate agent. I use that income. Matter of fact, I'm not even using any of my DS Domination income for me personally. I'm just letting it build and grow. And, I see the advantage of being able to share this opportunity with people, because think about this, think about all the people that you have in your sphere of influence or the people in your life. You never know what people are going through. You never know if they're struggling financially. I know some single moms that work 3 jobs just to put food on the table and keep the bills paid for their children. And I've got someone that I'm talking to about the opportunity. What if, rather than working 3 jobs, why don't you work 2 jobs, do this one from home, and now you're at home and you can spend a little bit more time with your kids and you don't have to be gone at 3 jobs. And then maybe this grows to the point where you don't have to do 2 jobs anymore. You can just do 1, do DSD part-time on the side, and now you have even more time, you know, with your kids. And that's what I love about this, is you can actually share the blessing with other people and be able to kind of pass it on and you know, help it grow. I'll share another thing with you that really I've been thinking about today, and I was thinking about it the other day, is I have 3 kids. You just seen one of them popping her head in here a minute ago. She's my little entrepreneur. I have 4 kids. I'm sorry. 3 of them are a little bit older, so I'm referring to them. I have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 9-year-old, and they're all intrigued by what I do because they see me doing it. They see Brian doing it when we're over at him and my mom's house, and they want to open up an eBay store through this business that I can help them oversee and monitor, but teach them the techniques and the basics of it, and really help them build a business to where when they're ready to purchase a new car, when they're 16, or when they're going off to college, they'll have money built and saved through this opportunity because I can share it with them. Whereas there's a lot of things out there that you just can't share with people and help them with. So this affiliate side is just another way to be able to share it with people, right? My uncle's on tonight. Brian shared it with me. We're family. I've got other people, family members. My sister-in-law was just here for the weekend. She's heading back to Ohio. She wants to sign up because she said, I just quit my 2nd job. I want to focus on school, and my 1st job, I want to get into DSD. And not only share it, but get paid, because like Thomas said, everything we do in life is affiliate marketing. You go to a good steakhouse, you're telling somebody about a good steak and sending them there to the restaurant, but you're not getting paid for that. You went to go see a good movie and you're sharing that it was a good movie, and they're going to go check out the movie, but you're not getting paid for it. This is, you're sharing that, hey, I'm making money in this business. Hey, check it out. And DSD just has a sweet program to compensate you for that. So that's all it is. Whether you choose to do it or not, we do these meetings to get you exposed to all different awesome things. And this was one of them tonight. So Brian, if you want to kind of, you know, open up the, you know, the lines there and see if anybody has any questions that they'd like to ask.
I was just going to add, I don't know how many people have been with different MLM companies or direct selling. With those, you've got only 2 sources of income. You have to get on an auto ship, and that's money that's coming out of your pocket, and you have to recruit people. That's your only 2 sources. With DS Domination, you're learning an e-commerce platform and how to run an eBay business. There's your 1 income source. There's an Amazon training where you can create another income source. And then you got the affiliate side that you don't have to, but I'm telling you, it's automatic because people are going to ask you. So you want to, like Justin was saying, and Thomas, is that you're going to share things when people ask you, hey, did you see that movie? Or go to this gas station, they got gas at this price, or whatever. So why not, when people ask you, even my phone, when I have the eBay app on it, that has even started conversations. We've been at restaurants and the thing will go off and people are like, what was that? And I just made another sale on eBay. And I've had conversations with waitresses that are struggling, and they're in a restaurant and they hate their job. And they're intrigued as I share with them how, as we're sitting here having this meal, I'm earning an income. And so, you know, that's why you always carry, Reginald always said, always carry your cards with you wherever you go, because you never know when it's going to happen. And so you have something that people really need. It's not like you're trying to sell them a box of soap or something and saying, hey, buy this. And this is really something incredibly unique. So thanks, Thomas, for that training and sharing that. We're going to have other trainings on how to do the affiliates and create leads and interest in your business to help you share what you have. So, you know, if you're new, there's different ways. Some people just jump in and want to do the affiliate side. There's one guy that was, and I know you know him, Thomas, I won't say his name, but he didn't want to do eBay, and he just started recruiting and made a good income, but he eventually did start to do the eBay business because people were asking him what to do, and he didn't know what to do because he wasn't doing it. So anyways, it's really optional, you know, but definitely you want to share this and earn money on the other direction. So, anybody have questions for Thomas on the image ads that he was sharing on Craigslist?
If you have a question, just throw it in the chat box, and you can chat to all. So just throw a question in the chat box, and then we can ask the question to Thomas, and he can answer it if you guys have any questions, or if you have a question for Brian or myself or anything that you'd like to share. We'll review the question, and then we can ask it. So if anybody's got one, just throw it in the chat box. Ray, I see your lips moving. Did you have a question? No? Okay.
Thomas, I was going to ask you, do you let the image ad do most of the talking, or do you put much text in there yourself, or you just let the ad talk for you?
I let the ad talk. Basically, I will say click for more information, or I'll say local setting at such address. But I like to do all the image ad, do all the talking. I try to say less as possible and let the media take the rest.
Yeah, okay.
I got a couple questions here. First one, Thomas, and I think, Brian, you might be able to get this as well, is, and I think we can send this out too, because I know DSD has a breakdown, but if Brian or Thomas, either one of you guys can answer this, the question is, what is the income structure from the affiliate side?
So that would be like the comp plan, how
it works.
I know the first level is 50%. So everybody that you sign directly into your business, you get 50%. The second level, Thomas, I think, what is that, 20 or 30?
I think it was 20%, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm pulling the same time to get more accurate.
And then the third level, I think it drops to 10 and it goes down. You go 10 levels deep. So that's why direct, like Thomas was saying, 100 people that you can bring in, say, from now until the end of the year, if you could just bring in a couple people a week or a month, it's going to add up by the end of the week. It's so simple to do. Sharing this business is, and I am not a marketer. I've told you that before, but it's just so easy to share this. And then when you tell them it's only $20 a month, I mean, what do you got to lose? No brainer. So it can add up very quickly.
Yep. All right. And then if anybody wants to see a copy of the comp plan, we can get that out to you. But it goes 10 levels deep, and you can sign up as many people as you want. There's no limit. Next question is, what do you include on your business cards, or what can you include on your business cards if you're going to have DSD business cards?
Well, you know, I don't really use business cards. You can say my business card is a little different, and I'll show you my example. Now, this is the card that I use a lot. And basically, I try to keep mine basic to the point, and that card basically would drive them straight to the sale page. So if you see that, that's my business card, and on the back of the card, I will put a Hangout I know of or something. For example, I have a stamp, and I'll move my stamp, and let's say DSD All-Star, I'll say DSD All-Star meeting at 8 o'clock. I stamp in the back, and I give them the card. And I like to use this card that is basic, it's generic, it's kind of bright, it's colored, and then you can see it shows everybody my URL, and basically it straight to the point. So what I'm trying to say is I stay away to do a lot of talking. I talk a little about it, and I give them the business card, so I give them to go direct and let the media do all the talking. Basically, I'll do all the special resources out there, do all the talking for me.
So you don't put a phone number or anything on there, Thomas?
No, I don't. I get that phone number. I noticed when I did the phone number in the past, people tend to shy away when I try to go to phone number. But as I realize it, I start doing passive. I basically give them the card, and I realize I start getting more of sign-ins on that end through my AWeber list. Yeah. And so my main focus is my AWeber list, and I really want my letters to talk to them that way. And right. So, now I'm talking about not my warm market. This is the cold market. It's the person I don't know. Now, I'm a warm market, of course, I have the phone list, but when I'm giving calls, I'm talking the cold market.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, good. Another question. Robert, I know, is asking about something we talked about last week. Robert, I will get with you on that. I'm still waiting to hear back from my guy. I don't call him on the phone. I use Skype, so I'm just waiting for him to respond. Let's see here. I don't see any other questions, but I will say this, Thomas. The stuff on Craigslist, you know, that you were showing, the different ads and things, do you just do your local area, or can you obviously put this into Craigslist Florida, Craigslist California, Dallas, all of that?
Yes, I can tell you my little tip, and also you say a little trick at the same time. I use mainly local. So let's say, for example, I'm going down on Florida, or I go different places on different assignments. Well, I like to stop by McDonald's, and when I hit a different state, I already have my ticket populated, ready to go. So when I go to Florida and I'll stop in McDonald's, I'm in a different state, I post. I'll spend $25 there. Then I'll roll on down another state, for example, and I stop and post. Because you notice if you do it locally and you start doing other states, then you run a little situation. So what I usually do, I like to go different states, hit the different IP address, not my own IP address, because I'm here locally. So when I go to McDonald's, anything that free Wi-Fi, I log on their website, I log in my account, and I post the ad. And I keep it still different, but I post the ads. So I have 10 ads ready to go when I'm traveling.
Nice. Okay.
A little gold nugget there.
Good, good. And Patrick told us to stay out of Florida.
Yeah.
and that's true. You're right. Just got that, last week? Yes.
I got a question. So Thomas, you stay just locally. If you can get in trouble with Craigslist, if, say, for example, I'm in Michigan and I'm posting in LA or something like that.
Yes, I noticed that if you won't get in trouble. You can say you get ghosted. I noticed.
Oh, okay.
And then when you ghosted, you're thinking your leads and ads going out. Rest is nothing. All you basically is you're looking at it. You realize you get no hits. Anything else? That's ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, you see your own ad, but no one see your ad at all.
Okay.
Okay, good. What does ghost mean?
Ghost means is, for example, let's say I put an ad and it looks good, and I click it and hit enter. I give it the morning, nothing happened. I'm getting no hits, nothing. That means is somewhere in the system that we have did it twice, or the way the algorithm run in Craigslist, the way to do it. I'm not in detail expert on that side, but once you ghost, that means all your advertisements going out is nothing at all. No one can see nothing at all. So that means you ghost. So it means all the work you did is kind of to the waste. Now, once you ghost, it sometimes get hard to get unghost. So sometimes you gotta let the count just chill out for about a week. And I've been ghost a couple of times. That means you post too much. So the average poster should do at least, well, I'm saying 1 a day, because it usually be in the back days, we can do 3 or 4. And now they start cracking down, it's 2. So what I do is I do 1 every other 2 days. So I'm trying to stay away from being ghost, because you being ghost, it kind of will hurt you a little bit. But 1 ad every 2 days, you should be safe.
They would just be flagging your account basically if they see you going crazy with it. Okay.
That's right. That's correct.
Well, let me ask you this. So if I'm here in Michigan and let's say I'm looking for sales reps in California, Craigslist won't look. Hold on, let me, I gotta, hold on a second here. All right, I had to mute that, sorry. What I was saying is, if I'm looking to hire sales reps in California, can I go on Craigslist and say, hey, sales reps in California?
Now, I tried that, and by doing that, I'm using different numbers, and I didn't want to get in that direction. But by doing that, I'll use different phone numbers, different accounts, just to use different state. And I did that, but as later as I go on, I find it was more easy for me to stay locally instead of using all the different type of tactics of trying to get in different states. So I kept it simple. I just stayed in my area.
But you could do it, though, is what you're saying?
Yes, you could. You could.
Okay. All right, good. And then let's see if there's any other questions. I don't see any right now. If anybody wants to wrap up with any last questions, we'll throw them out there. But if not, we'll wind down and we'll close out the meeting. We are doing bi-weekly in-person meetings, obviously locally. As you take on the business and you start building it on, obviously if you decide to go on the affiliate side, when you open up and you start recruiting people in, we'll obviously give you the tools to do local meetings as well. If you really start exploding it, which Thomas, I know you guys had a group. I think that you had a guy in your group that was heading down to Atlanta on a regular basis doing big meetings. We'll come and do the same thing. If you're in California or you're in Florida or whatever, if you don't feel like you can, put those meetings on and do those, we'll support that, because we want to help you build your business and grow it if you decide to do it from that angle. Brian's going to be doing this training coming up this week. If you want to see more hands-on, how to post items, how to build a listing, really the inner workings of the DS Domination side of eBay, then go to that meeting. All these meetings, whether that's the Hangout on Sunday nights, the bi-weekly meetings at my house or Brian's house every other Thursday here locally in Michigan, or just, any meetings that we pop up, DSD, once you sign up and become a member, or if you're already a member, you get an email notification every time there's a company webinar, there's pro webinars, there's all these other things that are going on that if you're serious about this business, you got to plug in. You got to plug in. The plugging in is going to give you accountability. It's going to give you more information. It's going to help you build your business. But if you're not plugged in, if you're not staying supported by DSD and the group, it's going to be hard to succeed by yourself. Can you do it? Sure. But the goal is, to obviously build your business, even if it's just eBay. Get plugged in and learn how to build this business. And we'll post some more videos back into the group membership site so that you can see. We've had some great ones over the last couple of weeks, just finding items, locating items, and just building your items into your store. So definitely stay plugged in. Question came through. Thomas, and I'll say Brian too, as well as me. Michael asked, how long did it take you to build your business on eBay and Amazon? Thomas, how long have you been doing it?
Well, I said 6 months to a year, but again, Brian and I, we was doing this before DSD came out, and I kind of had a little jump on when DSD did, because we had that training basically coming from DSD before they went public. But once we got with DSD, and I was saying 6 months, and I say it depends on income, but really, actually in a month, income was coming in, because within 1 month, that time we first came on in September 2013, I done made over $5,000 just alone on that part. So that was September going into the holidays. So again, I have to say that it depends on the income you're looking, depends on your action. And I'm not going to sit there and I have to put a disclaimer out there. So it depends on your action. If you put into it, you will get out. And by doing your posting, that's the key, your listing. If you just do 1 hour, start 1 hour a night. And then I know that sometimes working around with a soldier running back and forth off the road, I stepped to 1 hour a night. Then eventually I did 2 hours. And I even started looking at movies and doing the same thing. And so once you get your list maxed out, that is the key right there. Max your list. Then after 30 days, go ahead and another increase.
Yep. And I just got, so he also asked he threw my name in there. I had my first sale in March, and now it's August, so I'm just hitting 5 months. And I would say my business right now, I'm selling 20 to 30 items a day. I just broke the 1,000 items sold mark. My phone is going off all day, every day, and I love it because I'm making, like Brian said, I wake up, 5 sales, made money while I was sleeping, made money while I'm in the shower, made money while I'm selling real estate. Once it gets going, it's going. And like Thomas said, I also did a video, and I'll share this with whoever wants it. 90 days to DSD success. I posted this about a month ago, and I shared just what I've done, what I did in my first 90 days to get me to where I was. And like Thomas said, eBay is going to limit you if you're brand new. They want to see you're legit. And after 30 days, you ask for an increase. You ask for an increase. I'm up to 2,500 items I can post, 180, or I think it's 180,000 or $200,000. And it just continues to grow. Flipping real quick to the affiliate side, and something you said, Thomas, earlier, and if we don't get any more questions, we'll just go ahead and end it, is I realized I did things, a couple of things right away. I signed up, I paid the $20 a month. I watched all the videos, I got things rolling, but for me personally, I didn't wait to where I really started to need to see the success for myself to share it with people. I already seen it in Brian. I knew it worked. So I said, like you said, Thomas, I'm paying $20 a month. What's a smart, $20 a month is not a lot, but what's the smart financial thing to do? I'm going to go sign up and become an affiliate, which is $10 a month. So you're $30, you're in at $30. But I didn't sign up to be an affiliate until I found my first affiliate. Once I knew, someone said, hey, send me the link, I want to sign up. I logged into DSD. I paid $10 to become affiliate. I sent the link to that person. They signed up. I immediately was paid $10, and now my affiliate side was free. So now I'm still at my $20, but I've got one affiliate. Then I went out and signed 2 more people up, and then my membership was free. So to me, it just made sense. Why pay $20 or why pay $30 when I can pay 0, and then number 4, 5, and 6 is all income profit. So I really want you to think that if this affiliate side, if you're listening to this and you're on this webinar, this meeting, if the affiliate side has intrigued you even a little bit, then I want you to think about, after we get off this meeting tonight, who do I know that needs this opportunity? Even if you've started out slow with it, even though maybe you haven't started, even though you might not be really where you want to be with it, there could be somebody in your sphere of influence or somebody you know that could take this thing and run with it immediately. Even in even in your baby step phase where you're still taking baby steps, Thomas, and I know it's all disclaimer because, when it comes to making money and doing stuff like this, there's a disclaimer that says, results for, everybody is different. But Thomas, you signed up one person that has made you a lot of money, right?
Right.
A ton of money, right?
Right.
A ton of money. And so you never know who is in your current sphere of influence or somebody that you know that really, really, really needs this opportunity. So I would just challenge you, if the affiliate side has even intrigued you just a little bit, think about who you could potentially share this opportunity with. And I'll be honest with you, and I'm not saying it because it's only $10 that you would make from somebody, but don't withhold this blessing back, because somebody in your life could really need this, and let them choose if this is for them or not. And they could take this thing and it could change their life. So I don't want to hold it back. I want to share it with as many people as I can, because it can change so many lives. I've seen it change my mom and my stepdad Brian's life. I'm sure it's changed your life, Thomas. I was at the seminar a couple months ago. I seen the lives that have been changed by this business. So I encourage you, think about who you could potentially share this opportunity with and tell them about it. And if you need questions answered or you need any help with anything, you can always reach out to me, Thomas, or Brian. We're all in the group, and you're more than welcome to ask any questions. So thank you, Thomas. Yep.
Yeah,
I don't see any more questions coming in. Again, if you guys felt that this group meeting was helpful, you learned something, you're excited about something, post it in our Facebook group and let them know how important it is to join these meetings, because there's a lot of people missing out on all this amazing stuff. So we just want to thank you guys for all being here. Thank you for all the new members. Thank you for those that are not even members yet that joined us. If you're interested and you were invited by somebody, get back to that person if you want to sign up. We'll send you the link. Join the team. Let's get started, and everybody have a great week.
Good night, everyone.
See you guys.
Good night.
Good night.